Hi, welcome. In this video, we will learn selection sort algorithm on sorting of big O of n square.
So now let's check out how selection sort works. So basically in the our last video, we checked how bubble sort works. So basically bubble sort works when we compare the adjacent elements. So suppose if you are in a straight line, right, you are comparing like a person that is in front of you or a person that is behind you. So this is how you are comparing and the line will sorted in eventually basically in ascending order or descending order, whatever these. But selection sort is also you can relate with your real life example. How you can relate this selection sort? Basically, here a third person comes into play. So here you can see your PT teacher, right? Suppose if your PT teacher wants to sort you, so how they will like sort it? So basically, when PT teacher or when a third person sort the line, so they basically use selection sort. But when we itself use sort the line, we basically use bubble sort. So suppose if a PT teacher wants to sort it, so what they will do, they will simply select a student with a very low height, like lowest height possible, right? So here this is the person with low height, right? So what they will tell, like they will say, hey, please um, like come front in the front of the row. So the low height person will come in the front. Then she will pick the next girl, right? So you can see I am picking the minimum height, right? The minimum height person, right? So then they will take again minimum from the rest of the folks. So they will again select the one. Then they will select the minimum from the rest of the folks. So they will select this one, and then again one minimum, right? So they will select this one, and this is how they will create a complete sorted line, right? So when a third person is viewing you, so they will sort in a selection sort format. And that's how we basically sort it. Suppose if I am giving you different numbers, right? Of suppose 2, 3, 5, 9, 4, and I will say like sorted. So what you will do, you will first check the minimum number, that is 2. So like here, this is already sorted. Let me put in this way: 9, 4, 2, 1, 0, 1, 0, right? Okay. So suppose if I am giving you these elements, right, what you will do, you will first check out the, okay, this is the minimum element, it should come first, right? Then you will check the rest of the element, okay, 1, so it will come first. Then you will check the rest of the element, okay, 2, then 4, then 9. So this is how we basically do. So in even practical life, we generally do selection sort, right? But in assembly lines, when we are in on the line and we need to sort our line in a like by ourselves only. So what we use bubble sort. So now let's quickly check it by the elements. So I will create the elements. So this is our elements. So we have, this is an array, and suppose the array length is 5, right? So these are the things that are already mentioned. Let me put the indexes as well. So what I will do, how I will sort it, basically, we will apply selection sort. So what I will do, I will simply select the minimum element from this complete entire row, right? Entire array. So I will simply select, check like, is this is the minimum? No. It's this is the minimum? No. This is the minimum? No. Is this is the minimum? Yes, it is. So what I will do, I will bring it to the front, right? I will put it front, and then I will check the rest of the elements, right? So I will check how many left over the elements, 9, 4, 7, 2, right? Now again, what we will do, we will look into here, all right? Is 9 is the smallest element, or 4 or 7 or 2? So 2 is the smallest element, and then I will put 2 in the front, and I will write the rest of the elements in the same way, 9, 4, 7. So now you can see here as well, right? Here we are also maintaining the correct element position. So like once I got the minimum element and I am putting in the front. So can I say my this first element is sorted here, right? Now after putting the second element, my this much array is sorted here, right? And now again I will select the minimum element from it, that is 4. So I will put 0, 2, 4, and 9 and 7 here. So then these are elements are sorted, right? Again, I will check for 9 and 7. So from 9 and 7, I am getting 0, 2, 4, 7 as the smallest, and 9 will be here. So now this much array is sorted, and this is the only unsorted element. right? So do we need to again sort it, right? Do we need to sort for this element? No, right? So again, here also you can see there will be total n minus 1 passes. Okay, because when there is only one element left in the unsorted part, I can say that the whole array is sorted now. So this is our whole array that is sorted now, right? So you can see like here, when we got first element, that was pass 1, pass 2, pass 3, and pass 4. In the 4 passes we got the result, right? So let me show you like how basically it swaps. So if I am taking this array and let me write this completely. So first, second, third, fourth, and let me put one more thing. It is fifth. So we have 9, 4, 7, 0, 2, right? So what we will iterate here, right? We will check the minimum element and we got the minimum element. What we will do? We will swap with the one of the position that we have here. Like, so we will take 2 pointers here. One pointer that will simply move it and one pointer that will remain in the first position. So what we will do? We will swap these two elements, right? We will swap it. So once I swap it, it will be 0 here and 9 will be here, right? And the remaining elements will be as it is 4, 7, 2. Again, what I will do, now this is sorted, so I will put it in yellow color. Now I will check for the rest of the elements. Again, is 4 is minimum? No. 7 is minimum? No. 2 is minimum? Yes, 2 is minimum. So what I will do, I will again sort with the second, swap with the second position, right? So this 2 will swap with 4. So I will put 0 and 2 here, and 4 will be at the last, and 7 and 9. Again, now these two elements are sorted, so I will start from here, right? 7 is the smallest? No. 9 is the smallest? No. 4 is the smallest? Yes. So what I will do, I will again swap it with the third position. So you can see I am maintaining one pointer from 0, 1, 2, right? These are the positions of the pointer. So if I swap it, will be 0, 2, and 4, and 7 will be at the last, and 9. Again, now for the rest of the elements, I will check, is this is the smallest? No. Is 7 is the smallest? Yes. So what I will do, I will swap them with the fourth position, and our element will be 0, 2, 4, 7, and 9 will be here. Now there is only one element left. So we can assume that my complete array is now sorted and we are good to go. So here you can see, so let's see here as well. So here you can see passes are 1 pass, second pass, third pass, 4 pass. That means total n minus 1 passes. And here my loop, how my loop is starting, right? So here I have checked all the elements, right? So here I have checked total, suppose n elements, right? Starting from here. Here I have checked n minus 1 elements, right? Because 0 is already sorted. Here I have checked n minus 2 elements. Here I have checked n minus 3 elements, right? Here I have checked, here I have not checked anything, right? So how I have checked basically n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, right? So if I put it this as well, right? N plus n minus 1 plus n minus 2 and plus n minus 3 and so on. 3 plus 2 plus 1, right? So this will also give the same time complexity as we discussed in the bubble sort, right? It will be n into n plus 1 by 2, and that will also give our n square minus plus n by 2, that is big O of n square. So the time complexity will be again same, it is big O of n square. Okay, and here the space complexity is constant, right? Because again, we are using the same array. So it will be big O of 1, that is constant. So now let's quickly check how the code works for selection sort. So in the next video, I will show you how basically the selection so code work, basically how we can create a code. Just remember a few things like how we are iterating through here. So here one pointer is starting from j, suppose j is 0 to j n minus 1, right? Going to the last element. And my passes are starting from I0 to I equals to n minus 1, right? We are even not going to the last element. We are less than n minus 1. So let's create a code for it.